Hi, everyone. Welcome to Art School Live with Eric Rhodes. Actually, minus Eric Rhodes. I'm Kari Stober. For those of you who don't know me, Eric decided to take the week off, and I'm sure that is much deserved. So I get the pleasure of filling in a couple days this week. And I'm really excited for today's guest, Charles Newman. I got to meet him 2 years ago for the first time when he won second place. Yeah, I think it was second place, third place. I can't remember. He won at the Plein Air Salon annual art competition. So I'm really excited for him. Let's bring in Charles. Hi, Charles. How are you?
Good. How are you? Yeah, this is third place.
Third place. Yeah,
And,
with your painting utility truck.
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was great.
So
What are you going to be sharing with us today?
okay, so today I'm gonna be painting over like an older painting that you don't like, or well, one that I don't like. I'm gonna be painting something else over it, and I'm gonna be doing it in a way with no gessoing or no. I'm not gonna tone over it, or I'm not gonna paint a velatura over it. It's just gonna be right over the existing painting underneath.
And is this oil painting?
Yes, this is oil painting. So oil is very durable and forgiving. So I think that's why I could do this. And I'm sure that a lot of you have already experimented with this and done this, but I want to just show you how I go about it. And I feel that this is a good exercise because the application will play with the what's laying underneath. So it'll show us how abstract the process of painting really is. And
Cool.
that's what I want to get across during this demo. So I don't know, whenever you're ready to start, I'll be ready
We'll
to
go ahead
start.
and get right to it.
Okay, thank you.
It's Art School Live with Eric Rhodes. Now, here's your host, Eric Rhodes.
Kari Stober. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Art School Live. Eric is out this week, and so I get to fill in today and Thursday. I'm very excited. Today's guest is Charles Newman. He is going to be showing us how he is going to reuse a painting that he did not like before. So taking those old paintings and making them new again. These are some of his paintings that we put up there. I got to meet Charles for the first time. It was 2 years ago at the Plein Air Convention. He won third place in the annual Plein Air Salon competition. Great artist. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to share with us today. I know as a pastelist, I can wash off some of my paper and reuse it. So I'm curious to see how this also applies to oil painting. So let's let Charles take it away.
Okay. Yeah, it's just going right over it. And what I'm gonna do, I have many paintings that I don't like or I just don't feel anymore, and this is one of them. And might be a little self-conscious or embarrassed to show some of those paintings on camera. Now on this one, I put blue tape across because I actually there's a part of the painting I still like, and the part that I like is the figure. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little glare, but the figure sitting on the bench there. Now I think that's probably the more important part of the painting, but the rest of it, just I don't know, looking at it after a while, just feels like a bunch of gibberish or useless stuff that I don't need. So and then so this is another way to look at painting when you can break it down into certain sections. I feel so. I put the blue tape here on it. I might have to like throw a piece of paper over it just so I don't confuse myself with the image. The image of the figure sitting on the bench is artist friend, and I do not want to paint over her, I would feel terrible about that reason. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do this. Just bear with me while I do that.
What kind of panel was this painted on?
This was painted on a Centurion linen panel. I love these panels. They're great. Yeah, linen. It's just a linen panel. So yeah. And then so should I just like go right into it, or do you want to see and show you what the colors I use, or
Yep, whatever you want to do, you just go right ahead. You are in control.
Okay.
Well, I mean, technically Amandin's in control, but you get to show us whatever you want.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you. I mean, I pre-mixed a few colors already just to try to save time. So let's see. That's what my palette looks like.
Okay.
And I pre-mixed a few large blobs of color value, and I'm gonna mix into those. I'm gonna feed off from my other colors into it, and I mean the colors that I do use are, I'm gonna just go real quick. Is I'm gonna flake white, titanium white, hands of yellow light, naphthol red, alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, tiny bit of phthalo blue, yellow ochre, Indian yellow, transparent chromium oxide red, and radiant violet, king's blue, and this I call, I don't know if you could see that, and then I use what you call is like the sludge that's left over, which is good.
A good neutral color.
Yes, exactly. It's a good neutral color, and it helps neutralize what you're mixing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into this and see how this goes. Now, this demo can either go successful or it could be a bust, but no matter if it goes either way, I still encourage those who haven't tried it yet, do it and give it a shot. Because most of the times I've done paintings over other paintings, I usually like them. So now, what I'm doing here, I'm going to start kind of chiseling into. Is there an image of the?
Yes.
Of
the reference image.
Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start chiseling into the figures in the foreground, and using the negative space around it. And what that does, I'm using part of the underpainting because since there's a dark value in there, I can like chisel in their silhouettes, and could be easier said than done, but we'll see how this works out. Yeah, I'll have to go back, probably go back in and tweak it.
So you said that you are not putting any kind of gesso or anything on this. You're just going right back in with oil painting.
Right back in with oil painting. The only thing I might do is I'll lightly scrape the surface with a utility knife blade and wipe it off with a little GAM saw, or you could go outside and use some sandpaper.
And what does that do? Does that just kind of give you a smoother surface?
It gets off any like high spots, and I think it just gives it a little more tooth for the paint to grip onto.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure if you actually have to do that. But yeah, but if I was like hardcore into materials, I mean, it's like, oh yeah, you got to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And what else? So this is just gonna take me a few minutes to block in this part. And I'm just going in with color. I mean, I'm not, a lot of times I'll actually start with more of a organized drawing, or just a few lines to represent main points. But and sometimes I'll do plein air. I'll paint over a painting while doing plein air. And I think this is a good exercise to just get your color masses laid down as fast as possible, so whatever's underneath won't confuse you.
Are you going in with straight oil paint, or are you mixing in a medium of any kind?
I'm doing a tiny bit of a medium. Yeah, just a tiny bit of a traditional medium of 𝗤𝗵𝗂𝘀𝗀, stand oil, and 𝗲𝗵𝗂𝘀𝗀𝗃 varnish. But I'm just like using very little bit. I mean, usually when I start from the first stages of the painting, I'll use some more of it just to get the paint to spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to use too much of it because it would kill the edge quality. I want to just, if I use it, I just try to do it very sparingly. Yeah. And also, I'm starting with a larger size brush. I don't know, this is like probably a 12 or 14 size. I usually like to use the flat brushes for all this. And yeah. Well, I lost my image. Okay. Yeah. Not that I don't always need the image, because I don't always like painting from photo reference.
Lynn is asking if you can expand a little bit on that varnish you mentioned.
Oh, okay. So the varnish is the parts that I use is I use 1 part stand oil to 1 part 𝗲𝗵𝗿𝗀 varnish, and I'll do 5 parts of the 𝗤𝗵𝗂𝘀𝗀. I used to use the rectified turpentine, or the gum turpentine, but that is really I'm trying to be a little more health conscious. So
yeah.
So I guess yay for me for that, but I don't know. I mean, how health conscious it is. I could probably change my strategy to be more health conscious, but I don't know. Right now, I've been happy with it, and this is Yeah, and I it's quite a traditional type of medium. So been used forever.
Barbara is asking, so when you're finished with this painting and you like it, will you cut that panel in half to preserve your friend over on the other side?
Exactly. I meant to mention that earlier on, and yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. Just take a utility knife and a straight edge and just like cut it. Yeah, and then yeah, I'll be excited to see. I mean, how it would look just by itself.
We've got another question. When painting over a previous painting, do you have to worry about the fat over lean theory? I'm not entirely sure what she means.
Fat over lean. Well, you got the lean colors, which is flake white, or and then fatty colors have more oil. It's like not necessarily like thick or thin, just colors that have more fatty oils. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really worry about it. I mean, yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I just try to go in with big shapes rather than doing a premature or wash over it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go over it with big shapes. I mean, I'm gonna eventually even go thicker. So I guess I do kind of keep that in mind about the fat over lean rule. So right now, with these figures sitting in the foreground, I'm just massing them as just one big shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just to get an idea of the composition and spatial relationships, what I'm going to do. I will cut into it more later on. And when I'm painting around the figures, I'm trying to do just straight directional brush strokes instead of trying to render everything. And then when I do that, it just feels like it gives me a better sense of the shapes, because otherwise I would get lost in it and I wouldn't know what to do.
Right.
Yeah. So, oh, by the way, I use this tool. Can you see it?
Yeah, a little spatula.
Yeah, it's a little spatula. It's a smudge tool. I think a lot of painters like to use these kinds of tools, or tools that are similar, and I like to use it to just remove paint because sometimes I'll I make a lot of mistakes.
We all do.
I'm embarrassed to say that on camera, but I do make a lot of mistakes, and so I just think of it as part of the process, and because I always think I always feel that painting has points of tension and points of resolution.
Yeah.
Every single painting that I do always feels like it's my first, and that it's a mystery of what's going to happen. And I think also painting over something old is going to just heighten the mysteriousness of it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, instead of thinking it as mistakes, just think of it as practice strokes. You didn't like the practice strokes, so you're trying again.
That's awesome advice. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, yeah, that is very true. Turn it into the positive. Yeah. So. And
we're at the 30-minute mark.
Oh, we're at the. Oh my God! I didn't even get anything. Okay, I'm gonna. Well, actually, that's not too bad. I don't know how long I've been. Would have been like 10, 15 minutes at this.
Yeah, about 15.
That's cool. Okay, I think I could get the possibly get the whole thing laid down in that amount of time. Actually, after this, I mean, I'm definitely gonna just like mess around and make adjustments to it. But and also like this paint probably get a little tacky, so I can more easily make adjustments with the value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does the paint dry differently since you're painting over another painting?
That's a good question. I don't think it does. I think it all has to do with the medium and the weather, how much humidity is in the air, how cold it is, the temperature in my studio. I think it has to do a lot with that, and just how thick or thin you lay it on. And also feel that I know that the colors all have different or close, sort of different drying rates.
Yeah.
But that is something I could always look into more and more about. Okay. All right, so all right, I'm gonna have to use the big boy to get this down. Big brush. So I'm sort of remixing some of these original color values that I mixed up, because I need to see the relationship from one color value next to the other, because it's harder to see it on the palette.
Yes, I have found that I've been painting with gouache recently, and I've been finding that color relativity really, like it. I mixed a color and it was brown on my tray, and then when I put it on the painting, it looked completely cool gray because just of everything else around it.
Exactly, and yeah, that always messes with the eye.
Yes.
And I know what is it? I read I believe the painter Robert Henry.
I don't think I knew him.
Okay, he taught what is it George Bellows. He was like part of the Ashcan School of Painters and one of the originals, but he I hope I'm right about this, but he would actually mix on his palette kind of in the shape of the image that he was painting on the canvas, which is pretty interesting. I try to do that sometimes, but it's hard to. Well, I'm still learning, but it's hard to focus on that while I'm like on the fly or in the go or kind of in the moment of things. I like that. So And also, while I'm I need to, my canvas is shaking a little bit. So I'm going in with a I'm trying to do like a zigzag thing going here, where you have the figures in the foreground, have this, then you have the part chorus taking you to the back where the hill is,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the kind of composition I'm going for. So let's see how that works. I'm actually this lava color here is there's a I don't know if that's an ice cream truck or whatever that is parked there. So that's one of the focal points. Usually you should just have one focal point, but or that's all right. I'll call it like a spatial relationship point.
Mm-hmm.
For the eye to bounce off of, and to hopefully lead you to the back, and then come back up around to the front of the painting. So I try to think about that, like kind of like have the eye go around, if that's a good thing. Now, and my spatial proportions might be, I mean, they're going to be a little bit off. So I have to just make some, I'm definitely not going to include everything, because it's all just about shapes and large shapes. I mean, stuff that's important. So trying to make something lighter for the sky. And I just throw that in there. I don't think there's any need to include that tree over on the side there. So I'm definitely gonna do some editing and with this.
Yep, using your artistic license.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I do have an artistic license, along with everybody. So okay, so so right now the image is starting to communicate me with stuff underneath. I know I have to go lighter on the horizon, but right now, I mean, something's communicating to me or talking to me, like this spot right here. My hand's a little shaky. I had some coffee. So so this spot right here is starting to tell me something. And I feel maybe I could utilize that. Maybe I could put like, maybe I could throw in like a small shrub or a tree in there, just like, and then have it like, cool. Always, I always tell myself this, and always like force myself to do this. Always mix more paint than you think that you're gonna need, and everybody should always mix way more than what you think. I'm not talking about a little bit. I'm like talking way more.
And why is that?
Why?
Yeah, I'm typically a pastel artist, so I don't have to worry about mixing.
Oh, you're lucky. But No. I don't mean it that way. I mean, I enjoy mixing a lot of paint, but for pastel, I don't know as much about pastel. But do you have to use like a softer pastel to?
You can use most people use hard pastels as that kind of like underpainting, and then softer pastels as you layer on top of it more and more. And you can kind of get some blending a little bit of colors,
Yeah.
but there's no real color mixing like there is with a wet medium.
So it actually works very similar to the way painting does, because you start with the thin layers, which is similar to the the hard pastels, and then you go, and then softer pastels, which lay down more of a mark, and then so the thicker paint does that. And also it's mainly because you want to have good edge quality. If you use the problem with using too little paint is it's going to get muddy, and you won't get like that nice hard malleable edge that you're looking for. So I feel, that's one of the main and important things. I know. I think. Is it all right if I mention other artists' names during this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think 𝗖𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗀 has something called the Seven Truths. I believe it's been a while since I read that, but the Edges is one of them. It's I could be wrong, but edges are important. And my other message I want to pass is always lay out more paint than you think you're going to need. Don't. I see some students I teach not lay out enough paint. I'm like, what are you doing? Just lay out that paint until like part of your tube is empty. Don't be afraid to do it. But it's expensive. Well, then don't pay your rent next month. I don't know. No, just kidding, but yeah. All right, so what am I gonna do? I just said, this is very roughly laid in. I don't even know. Right now, I'm gonna just maybe I'll cut in. Might just cut in a suggestion of the horizon, in the background, just before I start throwing in highlights and other fancy stuff. Whoops. Yeah. Palette knife is a good tool also because it emphasizes the abstract of it, of laying down shapes and stuff. So, and the brushes are good because I feel they help with the drawing. And so I'm gonna move around. I'm not gonna nitpick over that, but I do want to get some sort of sense of highlights. just to break up the space a little bit. I mean,
We've got about 15 minutes left.
okay. So when I paint, the painting talks to me. I mean, it tells me what it needs. I mean, it's amazing how you could just lay in like make a mark and it'll turn out to be something. And can you guys see the image? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sometimes, a lot of times, I get nervous about having too much glare. So, and also, I'm trying to work on reducing the amount of medium I use. A lot of times I just try to go into just pure paint, and a lot of I feel that too much medium might cause more glare than you need.
Yeah.
If I think that's a thing. Yeah. So just from personal experience of and I purposely chose a backlit subject because I love doing backlit because it really simplifies what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, something backlit. That's gonna be easy. I mean, it's not always easy, but especially, I mean, if you're a beginner, I mean, good to give it a try because just figuring out, squinting your eyes and figuring out what shapes are most dominant, important shapes. All right, let me now. I know I'm just doing a rough sketching because of time, but I am trying to get like sort of a sense of place and spatial relationships. Hey, does anybody have questions?
We're just watching you paint. We're just enthralled.
Okay, okay. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. So, okay. I need. Yeah, I already ran out of one of the large mixtures I made. I ran out already. Isn't that amazing how fast you go through the paint?
Yes.
I mean, oh, and I believe there is no such thing as wasting paint, unless if you eat it. But there's no such thing as wasting paint, because even the paint that's left over on the palette that I don't use, I always use it eventually, or mostly. I mean, because you'll just mix it, you'll get a nice neutral color, and it's a good. A lot of times, it's a good substitute for just mixing white. I mean, I do also like to. I get my grays or my cools by. Yeah, I usually get my grays by doing the complementaries or split complementaries, but then I'll use the sludge as a neutralizer. Now, these shapes in here, I mean, I could turn that into something, I think. I mean, in the image, there's chairs and stuff, but I don't know, maybe I could just add like another table or something, or just, I don't know, I'm just trying to have fun with this. Or I could or I could just leave certain areas alone. I mean, it looks like so it's I mean, it's like kind of seeing shapes being analogous to each other. So how much time do we have?
You have about 10 minutes.
Oh my God, it's going so fast.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, it's now sometimes I'll do studio work, but more of my stuff is plein air. So and I've been enjoying doing studio work because I can experiment and just mess with paint quality and stuff, and gives me more time to work out composition. But I'm still not. I don't know. Photo reference kind of scares me. So
Why is that?
why? Because I'm always afraid I'm gonna get sucked into just like mere copying, and that's just me. I mean, and so I'm just trying to work on that. The photo is just a suggestion, and
well, they also lie too. The colors and the contrast and exposure, like all of that stuff changes. So it's not really what you see when you're outside.
It is a lie. So I mean, what I like to think about it is the photo is only witnessing the scene, like approximately like maybe like a 60th of a second, and that's not a very strong witness. Like if someone got their like pocketbook stolen, and I only saw that for like a 60th of a second, I don't think I'd be able to tell the police exactly what happened.
Right.
And I don't think that's a good comparison, but when I'm out there witnessing for like a couple hours, so I think it's a lot. And yeah, it doesn't, especially the contrast. Like if I was painting this outside, those figures would be way more silhouetted. Yeah. And that's why I like. That's also why I like backlit scenes, because I like just capturing the shapes of things. Oh, I can't find my little brush. Oh, there. Okay. So. All right. So. Right now, also, I'm just like going in this. I'm going in this with a very abstract look on things. So I don't even know if I'm using the right brush, but that doesn't matter. And so cut in here.
Got about 5 more minutes. You're going to have to show us the finished painting when you finally get it done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think this one, I'm happy with how it's coming out so far, even though, I mean, I know, like, some of the stuff I'm doing at this moment is kind of vague, which I mean, I completely understand. But, and then, you know, but yeah, I would love to show it if, yeah. Can I do that? Mixing in something really. Alright, now I'm just mixing around. Okay. Right. Alright, I want to just show you, I want to show you one more tool that I like to use while painting. It's called, you know,
A little scraper.
yeah, the spackle knife, yeah, and I mean, I'll use it to, it's harder to do this, it's easier to do it like on a newer painting, but I was trying to take paint away, but I use it to like add paint too, so it's just, and you know, I encourage you all to use one of these, and then see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's just another good tool to have. I mean, I think that really helps make the composition. I mean, I knew I needed like some verticals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. And then, but I do use this quite a bit, especially when I'm doing my I like to paint a lot of like architectural scenes. So stuff like that, if you can.
Is that a dry brush?
Yeah, I didn't put anything on it. I'm just like, yeah, doing some smudging. I'll do that too. I mean,
Do you typically do that to soften edges?
sometimes, or also a lot of times, what I'll do, I'll like to add, if I got like a cool, a lot of times I'll like throw in like a little bit of warmth into it just to make a little more energy or vibration in it, because it's a softer brush.
Mm-hmm.
It'll see, I always like a lot of times I'll I tend to see, when I'm painting, I tend to see a lot of purples, and so a lot of times if everything's too purple, it'll just appear flat or dead. So I try to add some like yellows or warms into it,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even some little bit of pinks or reds, like what I'm doing here. And then so this is like, I'm just trying to like get some of this down to just so when I go back into this later, I have something to work off of.
Yeah. Well, we've reached our time. They are looking forward to seeing what your sky and your mountain come out as. So you're going to have to send us the finished painting so we can show everyone.
Okay. Cool.
So thank you so much for taking the time to do this, Charles. I'm so glad we got to see how your approach to reusing some of your paintings. I know that that's going to be helpful for some people.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, this is great. And I'd like to, I'd like to get it finished. So, to show it to you.
Yeah, send it over to us.
Yeah.
A couple of things I wanted to mention before we end today. I had talked about at the beginning, someone had commented, the Plein Air Salon art competition. I manage that. I've been doing that for several years now. I love it. It's a great opportunity to get to discover a lot of new artists. And I wanted to clarify, it's not just for plein air paintings. I know that that is confusing for a lot of people because it's Plein Air Salon, but we were created by Plein Air Magazine, which is why it's in the name. But we have a lot of different categories. The majority of them are actually not plein air specific. The plein air specific ones are like landscape or plein air pastel, plein air watercolors by medium. But we also have a lot of them like figure, still life, animals. There's a wide variety. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It's pleinairsalon.com. As I said, Charles won 3rd place in the annual competition 2 years ago. So it's a lot of fun. And then the other thing I want to mention is Pastel Live is next week, and I'm really excited because I get to co-host with Eric and Kelly, and I'm so excited for this lineup of artists. And we have a video today that I want to share with you guys. So let's check that out. I hope you are as excited for that as I am. That just got me so pumped up. I've got to get everything ready here at home for my set. And then, next week I will get to be hosting Pastel Live, which is always so much fun. So don't forget to check that out. It's pastellive.com. You can still get your ticket. Early bird deadline is Sunday. So be sure to check that out before then. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful Tuesday. And I'm going to see you again on Thursday. Take care.